Welcome to Eleanor's World, my fellow and lovely members of the Lumos Lounge, your destination for magical stories and unforgettable journeys. Don't forget to comment the video. And for all of you that aren't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Thank you for joining and helping to keep the magic alive. And now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Welcome back, Lumos Lounge, to your favorite story on this channel so far. If you like and enjoy my work, leave a comment. And if you especially like this story, leave a dog emoji in the comments below. Chapter 20. Changes and Memories. The portraits on the walls of the lounge gazed at the memories from the Pensieve in silent awe. Shock, wonder, fury, and sadness flickered across their painted faces. They had been watching the memory projection for 3 hours. How could you cope if your entire life was being projected on fast forward in such a short time? It was madness. They had seen everything. His earliest childhood memories, when he was loved by Lily and James. The close calls before Voldemort murdered them after Pettigrew's betrayal. The years of abuse by the Dursleys, which had transformed a happy child into someone colder, angrier, and darker. He had adopted a kinder facade, but only because he refused to be like them. Still, darkness remained within him. He had shown it now and then, when he used an ends justify the means approach. He had fought back with his growing magical abilities. Then came his Hogwarts years. If Lily and James's portraits hadn't been horrified before, they were now. Year after year unfolded before them. The Philosopher's Stone, Harry's discovery of Voldemort's return, the eerie coincidence that the Dark Lord had possessed a teacher who carried him on the back of his head, just as Harry began his Hogwarts journey. When they discovered the truth about the Philosopher's Stone, one of the Potter ancestors spoke up. "Wait, how did you know the stone was a fake, long before Dumbledore met you in the hospital wing?" Harry was almost relieved by the interruption. He disliked projecting his memories. "It never rang true to me," he admitted. Even if the Flamels were ready to die, they might still need the stone later. They were centuries old, yet they supposedly couldn't find a better hiding place than a Gringotts vault, and they allowed it to be taken out. I never believed Dumbledore destroyed it either. The elixir alone was too valuable. Even if you didn't want immortality, it had other uses, and transforming metals into gold, that alone made it too important to destroy. It wasn't until my second year at Hogwarts that I discovered the truth. The stone isn't an alchemical wonder. It only transforms metals into gold. There is no elixir of life. The Flamels spent decades searching, but in the end, they had to find another method of immortality. Just in time. They were nearly dead. "What did they use?" one portrait asked. "Essence transfer," Harry replied. Gasps echoed through the room. "Merlin," one ancestor murmured. "What is essence transfer?" Doré asked. "It's a magical technique where a person's soul is transferred to another body," Harry explained. "It's classified as dark magic because it was used by dark wizards to steal bodies. Imagine a Dark Lord, defeated using this method to hijack an enemy's body and continue as before. That's why it's forbidden, despite its potential benefits." Another ancestor from the 1900s asked, "How do you know all this?" "Through the Room of Requirement. It's 5-dimensional. Lost knowledge can be recovered there. I found it early on and gathered books and artifacts to prepare myself, to break free from Dumbledore's control." Lily and James shared a look. Neither of them was happy about what their son had endured. They had dreamed of a happy, carefree childhood for him. Laughter, toys, safety. Not this. Not survival. More memories played. The portraits were stunned to learn Harry was a Parselmouth. Unlike Hogwarts students and teachers, they remained silent. He had threatened them with a nasty curse, should they speak of it. They saw him contemplating leaving Hogwarts in his second year. Not to play the hero, but because the school was an obstacle. He had only killed the basilisk because it interfered with his plans. Then came the memory of his confrontation with Lucius Malfoy. No proof that Malfoy had given Ginny the diary. Yet, after Dobby sent Malfoy Sr. flying and the man threatened him, Harry had reacted. He tore Malfoy's wand from him, punched him in the gut, and nearly strangled him before partially wiping his memory. The Potters were stunned by Harry's ruthlessness. James, furious with Marge Dursley's drunken insults, seethed. If he had been alive and she had said those things, he would have cursed her until she begged, right in front of Petunia, Vernon, and Dudley. Let them be scared. Fear was better than ignorance. Lily scoffed when she saw Fudge's clueless comments in the leaky cauldron. "Stupid man," she muttered. "Everything about me being related to Petunia is a lie." Harry turned, stunned. "What do you mean?" A childhood dream stirred in him. The hope that, one day, someone would reveal he wasn't related to the Dursleys at all. Lily sighed. "I'll tell you when you're finished, sweetie. Keep playing the memories." Harry wanted answers now, but he wanted this to be over more. "So," he complied, "more memories." Remus's inclusion in Harry's life stunned James. The werewolf had abandoned his best friend's son. Sirius had sat in Azkaban, sulking when he could have escaped. But Remus had no excuse. He had simply done nothing. "The cowardly bastard!" Lily spat. "Dumbledore put you with those monsters, and Remus didn't care." Then came the Dementors on the Hogwarts Express. "What the hell? Those idiots let Dementors near children?" Did they want them kiss? Harry was so affected. How many other students suffered? "The devil allowed this," someone raged. What was Fudge thinking? And the Wizengamot? Another portrait from an older time scoffed. "I worked under Torquil Travers, head of the Demel during Grindelwald's rise. Bureaucratic and stubborn, but he'd never have allowed Dementors at Hogwarts. Never, never." "Worse is coming," Harry warned, and the memories continued. Augusta Longbottom was a powerhouse in British magical society. She had allied with Amelia Bones to bring the IQ into Britain. Corruption had festered too long. The ministry had lied to Muggleborns, given them education, then abandoned them. They were left to take menial jobs or return to the Muggle world despite excelling in their exams. The IQ had had enough. Then there was Amos Diggory. Augusta stormed into his office. "Why are you trying to send Harry Potter back to Azkaban or have him kissed?" Diggory paled. I don't know what you're talking about." "Don't insult my intelligence. You've had the DML tracking, Potter. Cover your tracks better next time." Amos's wife, Olivia, had confided in Augusta. She was afraid her husband would do something unforgivable. His obsession with punishing Potter was dangerous. "Amos, stop this," Augusta warned. "You're not protecting the world. You're chasing a boy who wanted nothing to do with your son." "He wanted Cedric dead." "Cedric bullied him for months. Harry didn't care about him. Cedric died in a graveyard before he could react." "It wasn't Potter's fault," Diggory fumed. "He's unstable. He was thrown into Azkaban and tortured." His hair turned white. "That's not instability. That's trauma." Augusta's voice turned cold. "I've informed the Iqua. Your witch hunt ends now." Diggory froze in horror. Augusta left without another word. Cornelius Fudge drank himself into a stupor. His wife had left. The IQ was dismantling his administration. He blamed everyone but himself. Harry, meanwhile, smirked as he freed animals from London Zoo. A new future awaited him. Away from Britain. Away from the past. And perhaps, just maybe, towards something better. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new story. If you'd like to support the channel, check out my Amazon wishlist or consider making a donation. Every little bit helps to keep the magic alive. See you next time, and until then, take care and keep dreaming.